but tell them it's so for the broken. 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 Tell them it's so for the broken. Yeah. It's so for the broken. Yeah. It's so for the broken. Yeah. It's so for the broken. Boy, look around, we need hope. No question about it. Can't get around the whole world around.
Hey y'all, we are back at it again with another episode of Healing Broken Souls. My name is Del'Reann.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Tyesha. And shout out to our girl, Jaria. We hope you get to feeling better, boo.
Yes,
We love you.
All right, y'all ready?
We is, girl.
All right, so today we are doing a topic on anger. So how do y'all feel about anger?
Listen,
Well,
how do I feel about anger?
Hey.
Anger, to me, I feel like anger comes to me, I feel like when my frustration builds up.
yeah.
It weighs you down.
Yes. And people can make you angry. People that you think should know better. Men, women, men, women, men. Yes.
No, but for real, I just let a lot of stuff build up, and then, boom.
That's
the
where that
anger is there.
Yes.
So why do y'all let
take
it
a
build
lot.
up?
Me personally, I feel like I hold a lot of stuff in my head, and I feel like you should already know. You know, in my head, you should know what's going on. So why I gotta say it? And when you don't do what I feel like you should have already done, now I'm angry, and now you need to figure out how to make me not angry. Which
I let stuff build up because I try to spare people's feelings.
yes.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Yes.
I'm for real.
And then you the one getting mad and your
and it
feelings.
makes it worse.
Yes.
And then, boom.
What about you, girl?
I mean, I try not to get angry, but when I do,
Watch out.
but like my anger ain't towards people. It's like probably what I did, or
Do you think it's always on you?
maybe, I mean, I probably started it and then it just progressed. Yeah. So, I mean, anger is a big one.
Oh, yes.
So, what are some different forms of anger that y'all think are,
Different forms of anger.
like fear and
Yeah. It could be really, what's the word? It starts with an M, I was going to say. Malice. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But I feel like that is a big form of anger. I think maybe some past decisions can make you angry. You know, stuff that you might think was a good decision before, or I don't know. With the women, I think sometimes a lot of things can make us angry. But I feel like with women, at least myself,
being overwhelmed.
yes. Yes.
With what?
Ooh. I feel like as a woman, a lot of stuff falls onto us.
Yes. And I feel like men and women are different. Just gonna put that out there. So I feel like women feel like men should do more.
Should be already at their level.
Yes, and they're not. Or with the overwhelming. You know, if you
To take
see
some
me
off your plate.
overwhelmed,
Yeah.
help a sister out.
That's just anger building up.
Yes.
Because you're
So
tired
now
of
I
doing
gotta
it all.
tell you how
so then
I
you don't
feel.
say anything, and then that anger's building up, and then boom, you explode.
Preach, girl.
So being angry, what can that cause?
Stress.
It can cause a lot of issues.
Health issues.
Messed up failed relationships, friendships, and significant others. It can cause a lot of issues.
Your confidence, your
Yes.
self-love
Yeah.
for
Yes,
yourself,
yes.
Yeah.
But me, myself, I see growth because there's a lot of situations where I would have reacted in the past, and now I just took that step, and I'm like, okay, let me think about this before I actually do it or say it.
Right.
So then I'm like, that's not the right approach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just leave it alone.
So
Sometimes it's best to walk away.
And
Right.
I guess everything does not need a reaction.
Yep.
And it's so hard.
It is hard.
But yeah, you have to be the bigger person sometimes.
My
too.
mom was on the phone with me last night. Ashley, think about it. Think about it.
I would say, what helped you get to changing your mind? Like,
Counseling.
Okay.
See. And it's nice to talk to someone else
That doesn't know.
Yes.
That doesn't know.
And it's and it's not in that situation who is like, because you hear a lot of people, saying, well, I'm not going to talk my problems to this person who don't know what's going on. But that's what
That's
you
the best
need.
person to
That's
talk
what you
to.
need.
You
who
don't want
doesn't
nobody to
know.
judge you.
Yes. And then you don't want someone taking one side.
Yeah.
So it's nice to go to someone who doesn't really know, whoever's getting counseling, or, who might know, but can also be neutral also.
You learn a lot of different techniques in counseling, though. You really do.
And you probably learn a lot of stuff about yourself that you didn't know or didn't want to know or face.
That you just push back. Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe I need to try some counseling.
Girl,
You
I
should.
think we
I
all
recommend it to
need
everybody.
to.
Because, baby, the growth is real.
Listen, I'm trying to grow over here.
Yeah.
And, work my little problems out.
Girl.
One step at a time.
Remember, not every action deserves a reaction.
Yes, girl, I'm going to need you to call me and tell me that every hour.
I'm going to record it and you just play it.
Yes. Listen, you got my back. I got you. Thank you.
All right. Is there anything else y'all want to talk about in anger?
No.
This is the voice from heaven.
I do
Question.
Okay, we got some
Okay.
questions.
from heaven.
So, what do you do when you're talking to someone and they shut down on you, but you want to keep going and your anger builds? How should you handle that?
How should we handle it? Or how do we handle it?
How I used to handle it or how I handle it now?
Bam.
Both.
Okay, how I used to handle it, I would yell until I got my point across. I would overtalk until I felt like the person heard me. Now, I think about it before I say anything. Does it really deserve a reaction? I think about how I say it, because to me it may not come across as rude, but to the other person they can see it as being rude.
Mm-hmm.
So I think about things before I say anything now.
Okay.
Okay, and what about you?
I feel like I still get angry. I go straight on, but then I'm like, maybe I should have thought this through. But when I try to talk it out, what if that person don't want to talk it out?
And see, that's the thing about it. You have to respect everyone's personal boundaries, limitations. Even when we're angry, just because we feel it's the right time to talk about it may not be the right time to talk about it.
So how do you know when's the right time?
Anytime you feel what I call your personal thermometer rising, once it goes from your belly button up to your throat, it's time out. It's time out time. It's time to let it go.
Okay.
And that's where you have to learn, to help yourself. That's where Christ helps us. He said, be angry and sin not. So we have to learn that nobody's really making us angry. We're choosing to get angry. And that's how we over-respond. What do you think about that?
I think that's good.
That's spot on.
Yeah. Because
What about you, Tyesha?
I mean, because you said that we choosing to be angry. I don't be wanting to be angry.
But
I feel like
you could walk away.
But
Yeah,
it feel
not
like
let
it's
that
never gonna
anger
get
come.
solved if you just walk away.
It will eventually. Not when you want it to be solved,
Right.
but it will. Because when you're angry, you say things that you probably don't even mean.
And I think that's
And then you
my
regret it
thing.
after you say it. So why not walk away before you say it?
I feel like I try to beat you to the punch. And
that's
so
where
I'm going to beat you to the punch. And then you're going to hear what I got to say. And
But if you walk away, he's not going to say anything, or whoever you're angry
Right.
with isn't going to say anything, and it prevents you from saying something.
that's me. 'Cause I
that
like
you
to
don't
follow
mean.
people around and everything. I'm very...
So if people make you angry, show me the button they pushed.
Huh?
If people make you angry, Show me the button that they push to make you angry that says get mad.
all of it, like all over.
So in actuality, you're just taking it more personal than the other person is. Is that what we're saying?
I think possibly, yeah, because I think I wait until I'm angry to talk about something, and so
The worst time
kind
to
of
do
like,
it.
yeah, kind of like you know, I have to watch how I say things, and then just because I'm mad about something, don't mean that you think that it's something to be mad about. So I think
sometimes it's about you don't feel like they listening.
especially if
And
you're not getting the response
Yeah.
that you feel like
Yeah.
that you deserve or that you want.
Also, you deserve a response.
Something.
Right?
No, because what if it's not what you want? And then you're just going to make yourself even more upset.
But I feel like you should be able to don't give me a response that I want to hear. Give me your response.
But that's what you want. You want him to give you the response you want, and you want him to pretend that it's his.
Because then if it's not what you want, you're still going to be angry.
Yeah, because that's not how you feel.
Okay.
How do you know that's not how he feels, though?
And see, that's the whole thing about anger, okay? We have our own self-perception that what we feel is right and that, quote unquote, you should know. But you have to realize that when you take people, children, adults, and you bring them together, they're not the same. They're different. They're unique. And everybody responds according to his or her own abilities. So you take someone who's a 5-year-old and you tell them don't do that, don't run up and down the hallway screaming, and they start screaming. Why are you getting mad when the child is just doing what a child does? So, again, how do you handle your anger is totally dependent on how much you are willing to say it's not important. Response?
That's very true.
And what do you think about that?
I need to think about what I'm going to do and what I'm going to say before I say it.
She had that on spot on.
And see, that's the whole thing about it. You guys have a great topic, and you're pointing out some very good things. Ashley, I simply applaud you for saying, you know what, I go to counseling. Because a lot of people don't believe in counseling, especially in these day and age where we have so much mental health and addiction issues. And the biggest problem is that we're being inundated with so many things that we really are mad about everything and mad about nothing.
Yeah. I agree. Okay. I'm working on it, though. I am getting better. It's been a long road, but it's...
So how do you feel that since you started counseling, and I'm going to say Ashley goes to a Christian counselor, am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. Ashley goes to a Christian counselor. How do you feel since you started going?
Honestly, a lot better. I look at things in a different way. I still get my point across because before I think I would let people walk all over me. And that built up anger because I wasn't expressing how I felt. But now I express how I feel, but in a healthy way.
So what would you call a healthy way, all of you? Tyesha, what's a healthy way to respond to anger?
Listening, like really listening and talking, not yelling, and talking to the person, not talking at the person.
Okay. And?
Wait until the time is right.
And what does time have to do with anything?
Knowing that I'm at a good space to say what I really don't mean in a rude way.
Okay. Ashley?
I done forgot the question.
How do you respond to anger in a healthy way?
Knowing the right time to say something. Sometimes, even if I have to stop and talk myself through it.
Okay. All right. So what would you, in these last few minutes, what would you say to someone that's dealing with anger? Because remember, in some instances, anger is just another issue of power and control. Mm-hmm. Okay, a serious issue of power and control. And with a little sentiment of manipulation in there, too. So So you have to look at these as bedfellows. How would you help someone not deal with anger in a negative way?
If you feel like you're to the point where you can't deal with it by yourself, seek help.
I don't know.
Try to do something positive. Maybe try to turn it into a positive thing. I don't even.
One thing that definitely works, and we may not believe this, but timeouts, even for adults, timeouts, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, an hour, 24 hours is a good way to deal with your own personal anger. Another way to deal with your anger is to write down your feelings so you can read your emotions and then work through them that way. Remember, you got to use your rational mind over your emotional responses. Using your rational mind over responses. My rational mind said, as Ashley said, this ain't worth even bothering with. But the emotional side, oh no, we're going to deal with this and we're going to deal with it right now. And you wait, next thing you know, a child is mad, somebody's up for 4 hours arguing about something they can't even remember. Again, deal with it in a normal response. Know what you're mad about. And to be very honest with you, a lot of the things that people get mad about is not worth it.
Yeah, I end up forgetting, and then now I got to keep going because now I'm already on a roll. So I got.
No, you don't have to keep going. You choose to keep going. You choose to keep going
until I'm done. Now I'm like, ugh.
But look how much energy that takes to be angry.
Yes, it does, because it takes a lot of energy.
So is it worth it?
It is not. But when you're in that moment, but
that's
positive
when you need
way.
to know to walk away.
Exactly. I'm gonna use those tools.
And just pray about it.
I will.
And so, and here's one last question for you. How do you make sure that the person you're talking to is not going to use your information against you and make you angry when they don't hold what you're saying secret?
I mean, I guess you really can't control what they say or anything. So
don't say nothing you don't want them to say back.
The one thing about it, you should have that one or two people that you can totally confide in when you're angry, okay, that won't use what you say against you, okay? Mm-hmm. As Ashley said, that nonpartisan person that can listen to you and help you work through your anger, A lot of people want to tell people how to do things in their anger, but you want the help to work through your anger, okay? And that's the positive outlook we want to work with, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yep. All right, y'all. This is it. Tyesha, you got a prayer? A
scripture?
I do, girl. All right. This scripture is going to be coming from Micah, the 7th chapter, verse. I'm sorry.
She coming, y'all.
I am coming.
She's not new to the Bible, y'all. She just got eye problems right now.
I do. I have my scripture, and then it went somewhere.
So while she's finding that, all right, we're going to be doing more topics. Remember to subscribe. And what's the other part, ladies?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
All platforms.
Please.
On all platforms. If you like the content of this material.
They love it.
They love it.
They
I
do.
like it.
Okay, I got y'all now. Okay.
You ready?
I am. Micah, the 7th chapter, verse 18. Who is God like you, pardoning iniquity and passing over transgression from the remnant of his inheritance? He does not retain his anger forever because he delights in steadfast love.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
around, we need hope. Dark world, we need hope. Broke world, we need hope. We all need hope, need hope, need hope. Look around, we need hope. Broke world, we need hope. We all need hope. But tell them it's hope for the broken. 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 Tell them it's hope for the broken. Yeah. It's hope for the broken. Yeah. It's hope for the broken. Yeah. It's hope for the broken. Boy, look around, we need hope. No question about it. Can't get around, the whole world around us need hope.